Hey, this video is for future and current Invisalign patients around the world and also for Invisalign providers. And it's about managing expectations of treatment. Now, this is an actual patient of mine that is essentially completed with treatment. The left is how the patient started. This is a 20-year-old girl, so thereabout, woman, and basically you can see the degree of crowding that was localized in this area. And this is where the teeth currently are right now. Now, I know the patient is happy with the treatment, but the patient still feels like the teeth are not totally straight. Now, almost always, if a patient perceives something that is imperfect, it's going to be in the direction of how the teeth were at the beginning of the treatment. So, this area and this area is going to be perceived as still not aligned. And there could be a few reasons for this. First of all, the tooth may indeed require a tiny bit more movement. So, if you watch when I click here, I'm just putting the tiniest bit of movement there. But another variable that can be mistaken for a patient can mistake is if you look at the shape of the front teeth, they are, instead of completely flat, notice how there's a little ridge right on this aspect of the tooth. It was there before too. This ridge is going to give the patient the perception that this part of the tooth is sticking out a little bit. Same here. So, I could sort of rest on that in terms of saying we're done, but I'm going to try to get a few more aligners. The lower teeth, they started out similar. Many patients have what I call mirrored crowding, sort of crowding that matches top and bottom. Now, here you can see there's a little bit of minor crowding, and I want to kind of take care of that as well. But here really is the message I have for this patient and for everyone out there. This result, as it stands, is amazing. And the fact that it's not perfect is not an indictment of Invisalign, because when you remove braces, almost always there are some microscopic imperfections. But a patient's anxious to have the braces removed, and they haven't really looked at their teeth that carefully because the braces are over them. But with aligners, with these video tools, the patient can really look at every little detail. And so now I have planned to get 6 more aligners. And so I just showed you what I'm going to do to correct in these last 6 aligners. But I am going to tell the patient that these will be the last 6 aligners, because sometimes you can get to this point in treatment where the patient's already kind of happy. And now with the remaining 6 aligners, either they may not wear it as much, kind of like somebody who sets out to lose maybe 30 pounds and then they lose 25 pounds. They look amazing and they never really get to that goal because they start to kind of slack off a little bit, but they still look amazing. But the patient sometimes can almost get a little bit sort of attached to the aligners, no pun intended, almost a little intoxicated with the treatment, where they don't want the treatment to end. They like wearing the aligners and they really get a little obsessive about their teeth. I'm going to tell this patient that after these 6 aligners, we will be done. 6, these are passive aligners after that to kind of just hold things, that we will not have any more aligners no matter where we land. And I think the patient should be okay with that. You've got to set limits or else you can end up going on and on with Invisalign treatments.